it just hurt my soul to think about our history and in our current state and how there's similarities. No matter how much our freedom fighters fought, we're still in this situation. And then I saw a documentary, 13, and then 13 just made me pissed. Also, street living is a sentiment and the mood of what our graphic novel is, Masters of the Sun. So if you notice the video at the beginning, Zulu X, you know, his head turns and then the video comes on, and at the end, you'll see Masters of the Sun. So it kind of sets the tone for the graphic novel and the sentiment of the music that we're creating to go along with that. Street living, caught in a trap, guns a book, sell crack or rap. The ones that stick out to you are sell crack and rap. People just gaze over books. When really the solution is really books, bro. It's really education. Elon Musk's books. Now he's building freaking spaceships to go to Mars. Why can't that be one of us? Be like kings, be like pawns. They called us coons, now they call us cons. Street niggas be packing pistols. Terrorists be blasting missiles. Crips and Bloods and retail thugs. CIA planes bring Colombian drugs. And growing up, you heard things like, how do they get these weapons in our neighborhoods? Then you see movies like Kill the Messenger. Then you see Tom Cruise's new movie, Made in America. And you're like, damn. Freeway Ricky Ross recently came over our studio and we showed him the book. And here's a dude that was responsible for crack and knows firsthand where he got it from. Don't push me cause I'm close to hell. The teachers in my neighborhood could hardly spell, and compared to them, prison guards get paid well. 10 years, no bells, 4 years at Yale. So forget about the statute generally, because the status of blacks are generally gonna end up in some penitentiary systematically. That's how they made it to be. Listen, we should care more about our status than a fucking statue. We should care about not being a statistic than worrying about bringing down a statue. We want to have stature in society. We don't want static in our lives, in our communities. We worried about the wrong state of being. So fuck generally, actually. They derailed the soul train and put a nightmare in every Martin Luther King, and privatized prisons are owned by the same slave masters that own the slave trade game. Why would anybody want to own a prison? Because in order to keep your investment up, you got to fill them. And there's certain laws put in place to continue to keep them in that prison. Like, why is that a business? One could say, like, will.i.am, they criminals. What? Yeah, but what about folks that are in prison for selling weed and now weed's legal? What the fuck you talking about? Are they going to reverse their sentence? Probably not. Why? Because it's not a good business move. And racists no longer have to be racist, because niggas kill more niggas than the KKK did. Now every time I hear a new Def Jam, niggas killing niggas like the Ku Klux Klan, I understand what's a nigga to do, be the killer or be the dead due to the news. I get it, what's a nigga to choose, no education in the hood, got a nigga confused.
Street living, tough conditions, brainwashed by the television. We lost in the world we live in. Double-cross love, lost no religion. Street living, oh my gosh. Another brother got shot by the Sarge. Another cop got off with no charge. We see things over and over again. Civilians being killed by police officers, and then you know, they go to trial. And then, you know, the kid had no weapon. And then the cop still gets off, and there's no consequences for the actions. If you're black in the hood, you at large. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. If you're ivory, they treat you different. If you're ebony, they assume your temperament will be vigilant, and they call you militant. When the media portrays you of this being violent, and then you get pulled over by a cop that's not in that neighborhood, they automatically goes to like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be more aggressive than the usual, and I have to apply this extra force on this individual. And you'll get shot, and I'll say the incident is because you're belligerent. What a coincidence! Born and bred, but you're still an immigrant, and if you ain't dead, you're gonna see imprisonment. These people just want to work hard and provide for their family. Me coming from the Philippines that had that same mentality, they're not being treated equally. And also, if you really think about it, all of us are immigrants.
There's more niggas in the prison than there ever was slaves, cotton picking. There's more niggas that's rotting in the prison than there ever was slaves, cotton picking. So how we gonna get about the trap? Guns and books sell crack or rap. Street living, hustle or hoops. Guns and books get shot or shoot.
Street living, ain't no rules. Break the law, make the breaking news. The life you choose could be the life you lose. Brothers getting stuck for the Nike shoes. I've been a fan of Team Swoosh for years, collecting Jordans, collecting sneakers from all over the world. So it kind of like, it was a personal thing for me as well to tie that all in. Talking about the epidemic of people dying over, hasty crimes and things that we overlook sometimes. It's dog eat dog world. Street living ain't no joke. It's a cold world, better bring your coat. Revoke cause the streets are broke. Now they want to take away our dreams and hopes. In the video, we touched on the Dreamers, DACA. Me being of Mexican and Native American descent, it was only right for me to speak on that and to actually give my perspective about, dreamers and people holding on to dreams and aspirations, especially, my brother App being from the Philippines, coming to the US and actually having that personal connection to the American dream. It was something that needed to be said. Street living, no economics, no way out of the Reaganomics. So just to clarify, for the people that may not know what Reaganomics is, for the younger viewers, it's a popular term used to refer to the economic policies of Ronald Reagan in 81 to 89, that was his presidency. And it's called for the widespread of tax cuts, decreased social spending, increased military spending, and deregulation of domestic markets. So to simplify that, it was a time period that representing a lot of struggles. Affected by the Black Plague, new bubonic, no comprende, we speak Ebonics. Street living, what's your position? You could take action and take a dick listen. You could get fucked by the system. Or you could say fuck the system. So I decided to say fuck the system after I beat cancer. I went through my healing process and it led me to Standing Rock, to stand up with my indigenous people, non-indigenous people, to fight the economic imperialism by DAPL. It sparked something in me to use my voice and my platform to help the underserved, the voice of the voiceless. And, that was like a moment with other moments tied in that led me to feel that confidence to say, fuck the system.